What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus. And today I'm checking out Trace Adkins. You're going to miss this. So this is a first-time reaction to Trace Adkins on the channel. I think I've heard his name, but not like, you know, I just did a Tim McGraw reaction. Like, I've heard the name Tim McGraw. So I'm not really familiar with Trace Adkins, like even his name. So I decided to check it out today because people have asked for this one specifically. So, yeah, should be a good one. Anyways, if you guys are here for it, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's get this one started. 40-year-old boys are back in town. 40. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
40-year-old FUQ Boys Podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40.
All right, y'all, let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. And if you want to support my other channel, Pegasus versus the World, over there I take on challenges, react to comedy, trending topics, stuff like that. But all the music and the music reactions happen right here on this channel. And if you want access to the reactions early, we have a membership for that. It gives you that access. Plus, there's a huge catalog of reactions that haven't been released to the public yet, so you can go crazy. I update it every day. Boom, bye. That link's in the description as well. So let's get it popping, man. Trace Adkins. Make sure you're going to support the artist, stream their music, get tickets to their concerts, and go watch this video independently of my reaction. My reactions are never, ever, 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 ever a substitute for the original content. All right, let's get it popping, man. My lungs are doing me dirty, y'all. I'm like 2 weeks in to the black lung, the plague. But, hey, we going to get through it, man. All right, Trace Adkins, you're going to miss this. Hello.
She was staring out the window of their SUV, complaining, saying, I can't wait to turn 18. She said, I'll make my own money and I'll make my own rules. Mama put the car in park out there in front of the school, and she kissed her head and said, I was just like you. You're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this.
Oh, man. You country sentimental mother suckers, man. Always trying to make a brother feel something, man. Well, I feel something. I feel some type of way. I'm raising 2 daughters. I got a 6-year-old and an 8-month-old currently when I'm recording this. And, man, ain't it crazy? Where's the lie in this? Tell me. Where's the lie? Bro, you grow up your whole life wanting to adult. I want to be an adult. I want to make my own rules. And then you get there. You're like, hey, what was I thinking? I want to be a kid again. Yo, you know, it's funny. So this doesn't age improperly. Right now, TikTok got banned, okay, but now it's open again. Who knows if it's going to get banned or not, but there's a social media app called TikTok, and you see a lot of TikToks about this. Specifically, women crying in cars, wishing that they didn't have to go to work. It's really interesting. And so when he dialogues that, it reminds me of that. There's this like trend where on TikTok, there's a gang of TikToks of women crying in cars, wishing they didn't have to go to work. And then some people even want to wish they could go back to tradition where it's like, hey, I have a family, you know, I stay at the house, I'm a housewife, blah, blah, blah. And it's just funny because he's talking about this specific thing, but overall, my mind is like, everyone's going to miss, like, I think people miss tradition. I think people miss the old economy. Like, it's kind of wild when you say something like, you're going to miss this. It's deep. But anyways, it touches my heartstrings, man, because of raising these kids, man. And not at 6, my daughter is still kind of in dreamland and, you know, but you do have those moments where she gets the attitude. She's like, I'm going to do blah. And then you got to correct them. And anyways, man, I ain't heard truer words, man. Trace Adkins, I like you already, brother. You just spitting some real. He can sing good. The music's good. But the messaging got me.
Before she knows it, she's a brand new bride in her 1-bedroom apartment, and her daddy stops by. He tells her it's a nice place. She says, it'll do for now. Starts talking about babies and buying a house. And daddy shakes his head and says, baby, just slow down, 'cause you're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. 5 years later, there's a plumber.
See, like, he is not lying. This is like, the good times are right now, people. The good times are right now. Even if you're going through a hardship, the good times are right now. You got to think back. When you get to the mountaintop, you look back and you remember, man, I remember when we lived in that one-room shack or with the roaches or blah. We hated that. But then there's these memories there that you're like, nah, those were the good times. It's just so crazy. The good times are right now, y'all. Don't ever forget that, man. Try to live in the moment.
But you're gonna miss this. 5 years later, there's a plumber working on the water heater. Dogs barking, phones ringing. One kid's crying, one kid's screaming, and she keeps apologizing. He says they don't bother me. I've got 2 babies of my own. One's 36, one's 23. It's hard to believe, but you're gonna miss this.
Facts.
You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. You're gonna miss this. Yeah, you're gonna miss this.
Eat his words, man. That's one of the things I really do enjoy about these reactions. When I see videos like this and messaging like this, it literally just boom. I'm like, hey man, don't just let today go by so fast. Enjoy it. Enjoy your kids while they're this age, because they do grow up fast. Seeing my 6-year-old versus my 8-month-old, it's almost traumatic for me. It's almost traumatic if I'm just being honest, because I just can't believe how much growth has happened in time, and you start watching their little personalities develop. So we have one who can't even speak to one who's just has a great imagination and their own thoughts. And watching these videos scares me, because I know she's going to grow up and have to move out and get married and all these things. And I don't want her to live far from me. I'm going to keep it real, man. I'm getting old school, and I hope she stays close to us. It'd be dope to have a family that just lived on the same block. Like, I just want to be with my family forever, well, as long as I can be, Like, I don't want to live forever necessarily, but, Anyways, it just brings up those raw emotions that life is real, I'm just going to be the best dad I can, though. That's it for me, man. I'm just going to do what I can, and God bless America, baby. Anyways, you guys let me know what I got, what I missed. I actually really enjoyed that one. Got me feeling a little something this early in the morning. So, yeah, I like that. Trace Adkins, you're going to miss this. All right, I'll catch y'all on the next one. 40.
thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ, boy.